everyone. I am Melissa Morrison, and I am your host today. So I'm really excited to be talking to all of you today about how to make your practices bloom. I've been working with Practice Promotions for almost 4 years now on the print team, and I've been in the print industry for the last 20 years. So I work closely with clients on creating effective designs, content, and messaging for a wide range of print materials. Today, I'll be talking about print marketing which is such an important part of your practice's marketing strategy. And I'm also thrilled to have Devin with me today. And Devin is our pay-per-click specialist here at Practice Promotions. And she's a real wealth of information and knowledge for online marketing. Devin, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone. As Melissa mentioned, I'm Devin and I'm the pay-per-click specialist here at Practice Promotions. I've been a Practice Promotions team member for a little over 2.5 years, first starting out as a digital account manager before moving into the PPC specialist role when we launched our Google Ads PPC program. Today, I will be talking about Google Ads, why PPC is important, and giving you all an overview of what the PPC program looks like here with us at Practice Promotions. So one quick thing before we get started on all that, don't forget to stay tuned all the way until the end. We are going to announce our Stat Tracker contest winner. You can also stay updated with future client contests by going to practicepromotions.net/contest.
So without further ado, let's get started. So Practice Promotions has been a leader in marketing since 2011, and we continuously strive for excellence, and we are always growing and innovating. Over the last 10 years, we have become a trusted voice in the physical therapy marketing community. Physical therapy practices turn to us most often because they need help in establishing an online presence, and we do that through our industry-leading web designs. But what is next? Once you have your fabulous new website and it's up and running and your digital account manager is working really hard to build your SEO, a lot of clinics aren't sure where to go from there. So how do you continue to grow your practice's patient base, build brand authority, and improve patient retention? So that's what Devin and I will be talking to you about today. Devin?
Yeah, absolutely. So first and foremost, I'm going to give you a quick overview of what we'll be focusing on today on the PPC side of things. So just a quick overview, we're going to be going through what is PPC, what are Google Ads, and what does PPC look like with Practice Promotion. So a few things we're going to touch on are PPC program, what to expect, and why PPC is important. So first off, what is PPC? So pay-per-click is a digital marketing model in which advertisers pay a fee each time one of their ads is clicked. To put it simply, it's a way of essentially buying visits to your site rather than attempting to acquire those visits solely through organic SEO. Search engine advertising is one of the most popular forms of PPC, and it allows advertisers to bid for their ad or ads to show in a search engine sponsored links when somebody searches a keyword or phrase that is related to their business or ad focus. So to give you a reference, you'll notice the word ad in black bold text next to these search results at the top of your Google page. And an easy example of this that I like to use is if an eyewear business bids on a keyword or on the keyword sunglasses, their ad might show up at the very top spot on the Google results page for somebody in the targeted radius. So for today's webinar, we're going to focus on Google Ads, on the Google Ads platform, but there are a plethora of other PPC platforms out there. To name a few, there's going to be Facebook, Bing Ads, Yahoo, Gemini, things like that. All right, and then what is Google Ads more specifically? So I know a lot of you, if not all of you, have more than likely seen Google Ads while doing routine Google searches in your day-to-day life. But to break it down, Google Ads, formerly known as Google AdWords, is the most popular PPC advertising platform. Again, that means you have to pay every single time a visitor clicks your ad. But this platform allows you to create online ads to reach audiences that are interested in the products or services you offer, which will then appear on Google's search engine along with other Google tools like Google Maps. Creating, building out, and maintaining successful Google Ads can be time consuming, but when done correctly, ROI can be extremely high. There are a number of puzzle pieces that need to come together in order to fully optimize your Google Ads when getting started, but here are a few that I want to make sure I point out being very important. Keywords. So crafting relevant PPC keyword lists, keyword groups, proper ad text, landing page quality. So you want to make sure the landing pages that your ads are sending people to are optimized with relevant content and clear call to actions. Ad copy, so enticing ad copy is vital. And then overall quality score. Quality score is Google's rating of the quality and relevance of your keywords, landing pages, and overall PPC campaigns. Better quality score means more ad clicks at a lower cost. All right, so how can Google Ads benefit my practice? Google Ads can benefit your practice in a number of ways, a few major ones being exposure. So immediate exposure, when optimized properly, your ad can show in the top 5 results on the Google search results page. Expanded reach, show potential customers relevant, targeted ads when they search Google for physical therapy services, for example. Geo-targeting, so making sure we're targeting your ads to the right geographic locations with specific location radiuses around your practice, zip codes, or even towns you service. And then reporting. Google Ads reporting lets you determine which keywords are or are not working. You can see the cost per click of your ads, conversions coming through, things like click-through rate, more nitty-gritty stats there. And then budgeting. So Google Ads works really well for all budget types and gives you the ability to allocate your spend in a way that works best for you. And then why do Google Ads with us at Practice Promotions? So here's what to expect if you run Google Ads with Practice Promotions. As many of you know or may know, we launched our Google Ads PPC program earlier this year, end of 2020 at Practice Promotions. So I do want to get into a bit more detail regarding our program's focus and features. So first up here, just kind of going down the list, fully optimized Google search ads. We use the Google Search Network, so your PPC specialist will build out fully optimized Google search ads for you, both expanded text and responsive search. Your ads are completely customized to your practice and brand with location specifics and specialties integrated into your ad copy and keywords. And your PPC specialist will work with you to set up your best options for things like bidding strategy. Weekly and monthly keyword research and account management. So your PPC specialist will do week-to-week keyword research. This will help to eliminate competitor keywords, irrelevant searches. This will ensure that keywords are naturally integrated into the Google Ads and copy to benefit the quality score, as well as on the flip side, implementing relevant keywords based on extensive research in Google Ads and physical therapy-based searches. Conversion tracking and reporting. With the Practice Promotions Google Ads program, we will set up a number of conversion tracking methods and scripts for call tracking from ads, both desktop and mobile, along with form submissions via your website's request appointment, contact, chatbot leads. And then your Google Ads account will also be integrated into your analytics dashboard, which houses all of your digital website stats. So if you're a digital client with us, I'm sure that sounds very familiar. And that allows you to have all your stats in one place so you can easily view, how many conversions you have for a certain period, so on and so forth. And then on top of that, you would also receive a Google Ads performance report on the first of every month, just like you do your SEO report if you are a Platinum or Ultimate digital client of ours. And then next, access to Practice Promotions PPC specialist with ongoing meetings and reports. So your PPC specialist will work to ensure your ads are fully aligned with practice goals. Of course, your PPC specialist will do the full creation, maintenance, and management of your Google Ads account, so you can be as hands-on or hands-off as you'd like. And then just like with your account managers, your PPC specialist will have routine monthly and quarterly calls with you to keep you updated and in the loop, but as much communication as possible is encouraged. And then we do have extensive experience with physical therapy and condition-based Google Ads. So these are tried and true strategies to increase your ROI and bring in the maximum number of conversions and ideally new patients. And then lastly here, we all work together as a team. So I would work in tandem, or I will work in tandem. Your PPC specialist will work in tandem with your digital account manager, your print account manager, to ensure we're all on the same page and working effectively together to help your practice succeed. And then just to kind of give you a quick look at some sort of results and reporting that we do here. So this is the month of April for a client of ours that has been on the Practice Promotions PPC program since January. So going on about 6 months now. In the month of April, they had 42 conversions come through the pipeline with a click-through rate of 8.58%. To give you some context there, click-through rate for a $1,000 a month budget, which is what this particular client is on, we really want to get it at least at 3.5%, but higher is better. And what click-through rate is the number of times people are seeing your ad, so impressions, versus the number of times people are actually clicking on your ad. So impressions versus clicks equals the click-through rate percentage. So this is an excellent click-through rate. And what that shows us is that ads that are getting out in front of people are relevant and hitting the right target audiences. People are wanting to click on them. And then cost per click, $2.96. That's great as well. Again, for $1,000 a month budget, want to sit around $4 or lower. And then cost per conversion. This is a big one. So this is how much you're actually paying for each conversion coming through your pipeline. Industry average for the healthcare physical therapy industry is actually around $75 per conversion. This is about $50 lower than that. And what that allows us to do is, because we've gotten that cost per conversion so low, it allows us to bring in more conversions because our ad spend stretches farther. So with that, and looking at a little bit of the stats, I'm now going to pass it back over to you, Melissa, to touch on some print.
Thanks, Devin. That was really helpful information. So next, we are going to talk a bit about print marketing. Print marketing is an essential part of your marketing because it is a long-term PR marketing strategy that helps you create raving fans who refer and reactivate and refer their friends and family members. So what do I mean by reactivate? I mean patients that are coming, that have been discharged from your clinic, and they're coming back and returning to you again and again for additional treatments. So print marketing can also help you build your brand awareness and improve your patient retention. So did you know that direct marketing can also help your practice's patient list look more like this? So you could have 50% or more of your patients coming in through past patients and patient referrals, 40% or more coming from direct access or workshops, and less than 10% coming in from physician referrals. This has been a real pain point for many clinics in recent years. And direct mail marketing means independence from relying solely on physician sources. So don't get me wrong, we understand that marketing to physicians can be beneficial, but we want to put you in control. So direct mail will also increase your customer lifetime value, and it will reduce your customer acquisition cost. So let's talk about both of those next. So your customer lifetime value represents the total amount of money that a customer is expected to spend in your business or on your products during their lifetime. So it's an important figure to monitor because while your website and your pay-per-click program will help you capture new customer leads, we don't want you to forget about your current and past patients either. Current and past patients are your biggest fans because you helped improve the quality of their life. They are your low-hanging fruit, and most importantly, we do not want them to forget about you. So we want your current and past patients to come back to you again and again when they need help, and we want them to refer their friends and family members to you as well. Print marketing can, more specifically, direct mail marketing plays a huge role in increasing your customer lifetime value. It's easy to see the difference between a patient coming into your clinic for treatment once in 4 years versus a patient coming into your clinic 3 times over that same period of time. So while we're working hard to get your customer lifetime value to go up, at the same time, we want to reduce the customer acquisition costs. So getting past patients to reactivate and come back into your clinic or to refer their friends and family members to you has a much lower customer acquisition cost than bringing in a brand new patient. And those patients, those new patients are patients that don't know you. So your past patients already know you, they love you, they're your raving fans. So getting them to come back into the clinic is easy when you focus your marketing towards them. So for example, if you send out 2,000 newsletters per month at 67 cents each all year long, then you're only paying $8.04 to market to a past patient for the whole year. So that is a much lower customer acquisition cost than bringing in a new patient through the door. And there are lots of ways to utilize direct mail marketing. Practice Promotions can help you with all of these products like newsletters, physician mailers, postcard campaigns. And all of these items help your practice to stay top of mind with your current and past patients, and even doctors too. So direct mail encourages friend and family referrals because it sticks around the household much longer and it gets shared more than digital marketing. The educational content in your newsletters encourages past patients to take action when an old condition flares up or a new one arises. And it also motivates your current patients to keep their appointments. Other types of print marketing that Practice Promotions can help you with are things like brochures, new patient packets, script pads, rack cards, business cards, flyers, and more. So these types of print products help you build brand awareness. They help get your messaging out into the home and into the community where it could be shared with friends, family members, and spouses. They make it easy for physicians to refer their patients to your clinic, for example, with script pads. And for example, with review generation rack cards, they encourage online reviews, which can also help boost your SEO and strengthen your online reputation. So be sure to ask your account manager if you need any of these additional print products. So here's some results that I'd like to share with you. So this client came on board with Practice Promotions in the middle of a pandemic. Their first printed newsletter hit mailboxes in July of 2020. And as expected, because marketing takes a little bit of time to build traction, there was a little bump in July, but the following month is where you really see there was a large increase. Now, speeding forward to 2021, they're currently seeing upwards of 20 reactivated patients per month. And since July of 2020, this client has seen an average of 12 additional reactivated patients per month with their newsletter. That's a $12,000 lead generation value or an 8-to-1 ROI. They only spend $1,300 per month on their printing and postage, but they're gaining $12,000 a month in additional reactivated patients per month. But you can clearly see the huge impact that their newsletters are having on the number of reactivated patients that are coming into the clinic. So, and this brings me to the importance of filling out your stat tracker each month on a monthly basis. Do you know where your patients are coming from? Are your marketing efforts that you're putting in currently working well for you? Is patient retention a problem? Are new patients getting new patients in the door a problem? Are getting reactivated patients a problem for you? Are patients completing their full course of treatment? So how do you know if you're not looking at these numbers every month? So your account managers are here to help you and help your practice grow, but we need to know what's working for you and what is not working for you. This is why it's critical to fill out the stat tracker every month and with them and go over it every month during your marketing meetings. The stat tracker helps you identify problems early so our team can make the correct suggestions and the best ways to correct it. So do you need more new patients? Do you need more reactivated patients? Do you need help with patient retention? Your stat tracker is going to help you know the answer to that. Ultimately, doing both online ads and print marketing is vital to the health of your practice. Lots of clients ask me why they can't just do one or the other, and the answer is simple. Comprehensive marketing means checking all the boxes and not putting all your eggs in one basket. A balanced marketing plan means long-term security and stability for your practice. Leveraging the power of new patients plus reactivated patients is a powerful combination that will accelerate the growth of your practice. And the best part is that Practice Promotions can help you with all of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So going through these, number one of the top 3 reasons to do both print and PPC marketing, plant more seeds to grow a larger garden. So more outflow equals more inflow. The more avenues you implement, the more ways potential patients are going to be able to find you. On the same note, the more potential patients you engage with actively, the more patients are going to come through your door. Do you know how many touch points it takes to get a conversion? More than a lot of people would think. It actually takes an average of 8 touches to get an initial meeting or other conversion with a new customer, or in this case, patient. The more times that your branding and marketing is out in front of people, the more likely they're going to convert and become a new with PPC or returning patient with print marketing. Oops.
Yep. And the second reason to do both print and online ad marketing is that you want to cultivate a variety of patient lead sources. You want to avoid dependence on a single revenue stream, because what happens to your clinic when changes in the world or shifts in the market cause that revenue stream to suddenly dry up. In addition to physician referrals, you should also be cultivating patient referrals, direct access patients, reactivated patients through print and direct mail, organic website traffic leads, and new patients through the pay-per-click advertising program. New patients don't know you, so that's why the PPC ads are targeted towards them, whereas your newsletter system is targeted to current and past patients.
Yeah, and harvesting all your target audiences. So you want to make sure you're reaching the right person at the right time with the right message. You're kind of playing the short and long game with PPC versus newsletter or print. So while print tends to side with the long game, your newsletter hits, maybe it goes on the refrigerator, is handed to a friend. PPC is that immediate exposure to new patients once you're past the learning period. Both are important. It's not an either or. Consistent print and PPC marketing will grow the most fruit in your garden, to stick with the spring theme. Inconsistent advertising can give off a shaky impression to potential patients. Like most things, consistency is key. With marketing, impressions matter. Strong and steady marketing can help you make a great first impression. And then that is really the wrap up of the main portion of our webinar. Now we're going to go ahead and open the floor to questions. So feel free to drop any questions or comments that you may have in the chat, and Melissa and I will run through and answer those as best we can.
I don't see a question in the chat. I saw earlier where Dimple asked me to send her the recording.
It says, when is the best time to send out the newsletter? First week of the month or mid-month?
My answer to that is that it's always a good time to send out your newsletter. So really, we just need to know when you want your newsletters to hit in mailboxes. So maybe you want to tailor it around an event that you're hosting, a workshop or something like that. So typically in that case, we would want your newsletters to land 2 weeks before the event. To give people time to see it and decide to register and that kind of thing. So if your newsletters are landing towards the end of the month, then usually we'll just go ahead and put in content that is relevant to the following month. So if it's going to land, let's say at the end of May, then we would probably go ahead and put in June content for that newsletter. But it's never a bad time for your newsletters to land in mailboxes, and just work with your print account manager to let them know if you have any specific workshops or events or anything that you want to advertise in your newsletter, and then we can make sure that your content is landing in time for those events. Hopefully that answers the question. I'm not seeing questions.
I see one more.
Oh, there. I think I was on the wrong tab. I see it now. Yeah, thank you.
Gotcha. What is the most effective way to have leads take action to call/register? Is this in regards to PPC and ads or print products? Ads. So I would say making sure, first and foremost, you definitely want to make sure that your tracking is set up properly. You can do that a variety of ways through Google Analytics or Google Tag Manager implementing scripts on the back end of your website. But I would say first thing I always recommend to people when they're looking to bring in conversions via their Google Ads is set up a call extension. That's going to be huge, because that's going to be super easy for somebody to click to call direct from the ad. You're going to get a quick conversion, and you have someone on the line who's interested in potentially scheduling an appointment.
Thank you, Dippo. I'm glad that you were able to get something out of our webinar today. We'll give people a couple of more minutes, in case anybody's chewing on a question. Don't be shy. Throw them out there.
Yeah, and if something comes to mind after the webinar, you can always reach out to Melissa or I directly, or of course your account managers to get those answered for you.
Mm-hmm. Bethany is asking if she can do more than one print product at the same time. Absolutely. So your print account manager can help you with a wide variety of print products, not just your newsletter. We can help you with physician newsletters, as well as brochures, rack cards, all of those things. And you don't need to worry about, how many you're doing at once. If you wanted to do them all at once, we could help you with that as well. So definitely, I have clients that do physician newsletters as well as patient newsletters every month. Some of those clients actually even do a postcard also every month. So, and then in addition to that, there's always a lot of print materials that clinics need, things like brochures and that kind of thing. So we can help you with all of it.
All right, you want to go ahead and drum roll for Stat Tracker contest announcement?
Okay, I'm going to do the drum roll. Okay, so we're going to move forward here and close the floor for questions and announce our winner for the month. So
all right,
go for it.
Whoops.
So this is the fun part. So the winner of this month's Stat Tracker contest is Susan Martin over at Kinetics Physical Therapy. So congratulations to Susan. We'll be reaching out to her with her gift card. And again, if any of you would like to stay up to date with any future contests that we're running, you can find out information about that at practicepromotions.net/contest. So again, congratulations, Susan.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining our webinar. Further questions, these are Melissa and I's direct emails, so feel free to shoot questions our way, or like I mentioned before, reach out to your account managers. Everybody's always happy to help.
Yep. Thanks again, guys. Thanks for joining.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a great afternoon and enjoy the Memorial Day weekend.